At 93, she's happier than most 30-year-olds. Here's why. Meet the 90-year-olds who defy expectations, not just surviving but thriving. While their peers need constant care, these remarkable seniors live independently, travel regularly, and wake up excited every single day. What if you could borrow their wisdom and apply it now, no matter your age? The science is clear: longevity isn't just genetics. It's the small, daily decisions that determine whether you'll spend your golden years in vibrant health or struggling with preventable conditions. In this video, we're uncovering the 7 proven daily habits of happy 90-year-olds that lead to a longer, happier life, and they might just change yours. Before we dive in, tap the like button if longevity and happiness matter to you, and subscribe to Senior Wellness for real stories and practical tips that help you live better after 40. Now, let's discover what the world's healthiest 90-year-olds do differently. Habit number 1, they wake up with purpose. Meet Eleanor, 91, who starts each day by writing 3 goals on a small note card. Nothing grand, she says, sometimes it's just calling an old friend or finishing a book chapter. But having something to accomplish makes me get out of bed. In our interviews with dozens of thriving nonagenarians, not a single one starts their day by scrolling on their phone or watching the news. Instead, they engage in meaningful morning rituals. Martha, 94, feeds the birds on her porch while sipping tea. Robert, 90, writes 1 page in his life story journal for his grandchildren. Josephine, 92, waters her indoor plants while practicing gratitude. Start your day with intention, not obligation. The science backs this up. Stanford researchers found that having a morning purpose ritual reduces cortisol levels by up to 23% and significantly enhances motivation throughout the day. As Dr. Melissa Chen explains, the first 30 minutes after waking programs your brain for the entire day. What small, purposeful activity could you do tomorrow morning that would bring meaning to your day? It doesn't need to be elaborate, just intentional. Habit number 2, they move daily. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's what 93-year-old Thomas told us when we asked about his daily half-mile walk. Notice I said walk, not run. The healthiest 90-year-olds aren't marathon runners, they're consistent movers. What's fascinating is the type of movement they prioritize. Balance exercises to prevent falls. Gentle stretching for joint mobility. Walking for cardiovascular health. Light resistance for muscle preservation. Lily, 91, demonstrates her morning routine for us, just 15 minutes of stretching while I listen to classical music. I haven't missed a day in 40 years. Move your body, honor your joints. Dr. James Watson from the Longevity Institute emphasizes, we're seeing that consistent, gentle movement throughout the day is more beneficial than occasional intense workouts, especially after 50. The goal isn't exhaustion, it's circulation, mobility, and joy. Which brings us to habit number 3. Habit number 3, they stay socially connected. After his wife of 61 years passed away, Harold, now 94, felt his health rapidly declining. The silence was deafening, he recalls. That's when he started a morning breakfast club with neighbors that meets 3 times weekly. Within a month, my blood pressure improved and I stopped needing sleeping pills, Harold says. This isn't coincidence. Harvard's 80-year study on adult development found that close relationships are the strongest predictor of happiness and longevity, stronger than genetics, wealth, or exercise. Connection heals more than any pill. The healthiest 90-year-olds we interviewed maintain regular social connections. Weekly phone calls with family members. Regular community involvement, church, clubs, volunteering. Maintaining friendships across age groups. Having at least one person they can call for help anytime. Dr. Emma Rodriguez, gerontologist, explains, social isolation increases inflammation in the body similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Simply having meaningful weekly social interactions can add years to your life. If you're feeling isolated, start small. Join a book club, volunteer weekly, or schedule regular calls with family. Remember, it's quality, not quantity. Habit number 4, they eat real, simple food. I've never had a soda in my life, says 92-year-old Edith with a proud smile. And I've never been on a diet either. What do the healthiest 90-year-olds eat? Nothing complicated. Their approach is remarkably consistent across cultures. Abundant plants and vegetables. Protein sources like beans, fish, and occasionally meat. Limited processed foods and sugar. Regular mealtimes without excessive snacking. Moderate portions. Joseph, 94, explains his philosophy. I eat like my grandmother taught me, food that would spoil within a week if not eaten. If it lasts months on a shelf, I don't eat it. Food is either medicine or poison, choose wisely. Let me share 3 simple meals inspired by the blue zones, regions with the highest concentration of centenarians. Breakfast, oatmeal with berries, walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Lunch, bean soup with dark leafy greens and a slice of sourdough bread. Dinner, baked fish with roasted vegetables and olive oil. Dr. Lillian Park notes, these seniors aren't counting calories or macros. They're eating whole foods with history and culture behind them. The common thread? Simplicity and consistency. Habit number 5, they laugh and stay curious. When we visited 95-year-old Victor, he was in the middle of an online Spanish lesson. My grandson is marrying a woman from Mexico next year, he explains. I want to give a small speech in her language. This combination of learning and connection exemplifies what researchers call purpose-driven cognition, using your brain for meaningful engagement rather than passive entertainment. The healthiest seniors. Learn something new regularly. Solve puzzles or play strategic games. Share stories and wisdom. Find humor in daily life. Curiosity keeps the mind alive. Mabel, 90, hosts a weekly joke night with friends. Laughter is my medicine, she says. When asked for her favorite joke, she responds, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. Her infectious laughter says more about longevity than any medical journal. Neurologist Dr. Samuel Kim explains, novelty and humor create new neural pathways. When seniors actively learn and laugh, their cognitive decline slows dramatically. What new skill have you been curious about lately? The best time to start learning was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Habit number 6, they sleep well. Young people brag about how little sleep they need, says 93-year-old William. Old people know better. Every single healthy 90-year-old we interviewed prioritizes sleep quality, not just quantity. Their evening routines are nearly sacred. Lights dimmed by 8 p.m. No screens within an hour of bedtime. A cup of herbal tea, chamomile, valerian, or lavender. Light reading or quiet conversation. Consistent bedtimes and wake times. Helena, 94, demonstrates her evening ritual. I sit by this window for 10 minutes practicing deep breathing. Then I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, and I'm in bed by 9:30 every night. Helena, 94, demonstrates her evening ritual. I sit by this window for 10 minutes practicing deep breathing. Then I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, and I'm in bed by 9:30 every night. Better sleep. Better life. Sleep scientist Dr. Jennifer Morris confirms, during deep sleep, the brain clears inflammatory proteins linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. 1 week of poor sleep can increase inflammatory markers by up to 40%. Common pitfalls to avoid. Blue light from screens. Caffeine afternoon. Alcohol before bed, it disrupts REM sleep. Irregular sleep schedules. Bedroom temperatures above 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If there's one habit to start immediately, adequate restorative sleep might be the most powerful. Habit number 7, they practice daily gratitude. Frank, a 90-year-old veteran who survived 3 wars and lost his home in a fire, surprised us with his outlook. I've had a charmed life, he insists. Each morning, he writes 3 blessings on index cards that he keeps in a wooden box by his bed. When I'm having a difficult day, I pull out cards from past years. I've filled thousands of them. Gratitude is a free miracle drug. Neuroscientist Dr. Sarah Johnson explains, gratitude practice literally rewires neural pathways. When we scan the brains of people during gratitude exercises, we see activation in regions controlling happiness, stress reduction, and immune function. The healthiest 90-year-olds don't practice toxic positivity, they acknowledge difficulties but refuse to dwell there. Instead, they express appreciation directly to others. Keep gratitude journals or lists. Say thank you for small kindnesses. Notice beauty in everyday moments. Clara, 96, shares, I thank my body each morning for carrying me another day. Even the parts that hurt, especially those parts. Let's recap the 7 daily habits of happy 90-year-olds. They wake up with purpose. They move daily. They stay socially connected. They eat real, simple food. They laugh and stay curious. They sleep well. They practice daily gratitude. Now, here's what's important. You don't need to revamp your entire life today. Choose just one habit from this list, whichever resonates most, and commit to it for 1 week. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. Remember what 97-year-old Dorothy told us, aging is inevitable, declining is optional. The choices you make today shape the life you'll live tomorrow. Share this video with someone you want in your life for decades to come. And leave a comment with the habit you'll start tomorrow. I read and respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching Senior Wellness. Every day is a chance to grow stronger, live better, and age with wisdom. The best time to plant these habits was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. We'll see you in the next video.